if I want to finish today, I have to do about 50 miles. I'm not sure if I can do that. It's slow miles, lots of cross country too. I got up at 1 o'clock to beat the heat, but still, this is gonna take me all day if I'm able to finish.
So onward I moved into the night and into the early morning hours. This turned out to be the hardest day, but I really couldn't smell the barn yet, even though I was about 50 miles close to the finish.
I also neither had dinner nor breakfast because I didn't make it to my cache. That doesn't help. It's not good.
At sunrise, I was back down by the Owyhee River. I finally also made it to my cache, but sadly, half of the food had been eaten out of it by somebody. On my way along the river to Leslie Gulch, I discovered thousands of non-native dead carp. And worse, where I expected to find the road that I had driven once along the water, there wasn't any road anymore because of the high water level. What I found instead were piles and piles of rocks that I had to traverse, and that took me forever. Many hours later than anticipated, I finally made it to Leslie Gulch and started climbing up the canyon. It was beautiful, but very hot. At the turnoff to Juniper Gulch, I hit rock bottom. It seemed totally impossible to finish the last 27 miles. As absurd as that may sound, 27 miles before the finish, I almost called in for help. But after a few minutes of desperate rest, something clicked and I decided to move on.
Seen a bunch of bear poop now in Owyhee. I didn't know they had bears here, so I'll keep an eye out, keep an eye open. It is super hot in these canyons. 105, 106, 107.
Finally, after many hours, I made it to the top of the last canyon, just as the sun slowly started to set. I knew that this last stretch was going to be soul and body shredding. And it really was. It was incredibly hard to believe that I had finally made it to the road.
That Birch Canyon beat me up. Oh my god. I think I look pretty wasted.
Somehow, I still managed to run the last 2 miles. The Lake Owyhee State Park looked closer and closer, and suddenly I was there. I don't think I ever felt so deeply exhausted. It had taken me 17 days and 15 hours to complete the 750-mile Oregon Desert Trail. That boils down to 43 miles per day on average. During these 17 days, I had lost 6 pounds.
Wow!
A week later, I decided to drive to the Steens and to run the Steens Rim Run, which is also known as the toughest 10K in Oregon. I was only able to come in 4th place, so clearly I wasn't recovered yet.